Max nothing. Max nothing.
All right.
Here we are. For the ladies in the back.
We did it. We singing.
For the fellas in the back.
For the ladies in the back sipping yak, y'all. What's up? I really got into that song recently as well.
What
Literally
song?
only because Simon Says. Pheromonic. Ethan, your knowledge of classic hip hop.
No, my knowledge of classic. Your knowledge of classic R&B.
It's two sides to a coin,
Yeah,
son.
exactly,
You
yeah.
don't need both.
Yeah.
Only one is visible at a time. So
Yeah.
you don't need both of them.
One of them is visible more than others, though.
In what culture?
Up for debate.
Alright. Cool.
Up for debate, really and truly.
That
444.
Yeah, I got
That's the first thing I saw.
Yeah, that's that.
Looks quite nice.
But anyways, welcome to the Max Nothing podcast. Bloody Max Nothing podcast, actually.
Bloody Max Nothing. I am
With-
your host, Ethan.
Are you the host?
We are your hosts, Ethan.
And Simon.
Yeah.
Do you know what? As I was making the page, I was like, whose name goes first?
Yeah, I know you put yours first.
I put mine first on some things and I put yours first on the other things.
Oh, true.
Because I was like, he's gonna start bitching.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna start bitching.
You're damn right.
But yeah, welcome back, guys. Second episode. We're out here.
Yeah.
Just fully doing bits, like.
Yeah. Just man said fully doing bits.
Chilling,
you know?
like it's been a week. It's been a week, like
It's been a week.
it's been a week, and you did it.
I'm happy about the responses we're getting so far.
Oh yeah, man.
Just keep sharing,
follow, like. As we said,
Yeah,
new
out
episodes
there.
every Thursday.
Yeah,
So-
every Thursday, and the more exposure we get, the more we interact with you guys, the more you can send us questions, we can respond,
If they start sending us questions, that'd be cool.
build up a relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fan base
man.
to hosts,
Yeah, not even fan base, just
not even
just,
community.
just friends, innit?
Yeah, man.
Just friends online.
I want to be your friend.
Yeah.
I just want to be your friend. I just want to be your friend.
Looking like two white girls in the hallway holding hands.
Jessica. I just want to be
What
your
is it? I
friend.
saw something the other day actually.
What's that?
It was someone's toy collection.
Toy collection.
Yeah, like the one of the most wealthiest toy collections on the market, and I think it was worth 3 million. But someone, like, let's say for example, your uncle is the direct. What was that film called?
Which one's that?
The like the tricycle. It's like two girls on a tricycle or something like that.
Film.
Yeah, like a classic horror. Classic horror. Like
Oh,
they're standing in the
just Stanley
hallway.
Kubrick.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Him.
Shining.
Yeah, let's say
Yeah.
your uncle is him.
Two girls on a
And
tricycle.
he-
That's such a perfect way to sum up that
Sounds like
film as well.
Sounds like a sus.
That sounds like some sussy
Yeah,
video, boy.
sus video.
Yeah, something in your history.
Is
still.
it?
Whoa. What are you watching?
Yeet.
Wow.
Your history, true.
Eck.
Eck.
Hey, go on.
Yeah, moving swiftly on. Yeah, he let's say he's your uncle and he sends you.
Ooh, Jack. What's his name? Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's like, he just made the film and he gets the tricycle.
Okay.
He gets the tricycle, of course, because he made the film.
Oh, right.
So he,
What? So like props?
yeah, props from the film, original props from the film, and he gives you the tricycle.
Okay.
And your mum just says, it's a fucking tricycle. Like, it's not going to be a big feature film.
Yeah.
She just dashes it.
Oh.
That tricycle alone is worth like 4 million.
Yeah, that's a very memorable thing.
Crazy.
But what's that about the toy store?
That was what they were talking about in the toy store.
Oh,
That's what they had mentioned.
Oh, right.
Yeah. They were like, that, like, one part piece that was going to be in the guy's toy store
Yeah.
was the tricycle.
That tricycle from The
But-
Shining.
Yeah, and he had got that when he was young as a gift from his uncle.
Oh, and he didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Crazy, isn't it?
The thing is, once you're a celebrity and you touch something, it automatically jumps in value.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does.
Well, it used to.
You don't think it's like that anymore?
No, I don't think it's like that anymore.
Have you been on eBay recently?
That's up for debate.
Whoa, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
you're probably
things are
right
going
still.
there, so I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
it fully depends.
Yeah.
It does fully depend on the item, to be honest. Because Samuel L. Jackson was talking about, he was on the Graham Norton at one point, and they had like a version of the purple lightsaber, like his purple lightsaber from Star
It
Wars.
had motherfucker or engraved.
It wasn't
MF.
that one, but it was like another one that Graham just like brought in.
Okay.
and he said something like, "Oh, give me that, man. As soon as I touch it, it goes up in value." I was like, he's not wrong. Like,
he said
he's actually not wrong. He's actually telling the truth.
Yeah.
That's it.
Samuel Jackson's been in everything. He there was a time where he was like the man.
He was the black guy.
He was the head honcho of like black actors.
Yeah, it's true.
Black male actors, and that was because he was in. And people used to say, "Oh, it's because he chooses the best roles." But it was because he was in everything.
He was in everything, even the bad ones.
Yeah, he was in the bad. Like he was in the bad, the good, and the ugly.
He's very lucky that no one remembers the good, the bad, the ugly.
And he's good, as you were saying, like he's good. Nobody remembers.
And
that.
it's very good. It's good. Nobody remembers the bad ones.
Because
as well,
he's known for a lot of very good roles. Very good roles. Like Morgan Freeman as well.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman, it's funny. No, but Morgan Freeman is not known for good roles. He's legitimately known as God.
Yeah. No, he's
literally just only because of Bruce Almighty.
He's only been an old. He always was an old man in a film. Like I
Bro,
don't remember.
He's been an old man since birth.
Yeah, I don't remember any of his young films.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was an actor back then. Either that, or he's always looked the same.
Yeah,
which is a different question entirely. Yeah. God,
who was it? I was watching what we were talking about before, the studio.
Which one?
The actor's studio.
Inside the actor's studio.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, Morgan Freeman was on that, and the guy said something about Morgan Freeman in Dave Chappelle's episode.
Oh,
I can't remember what he said.
Oh, what was it?
It'll come back to me.
But I don't know.
Yeah, it'll come back to me.
I don't know, man. These actors.
Some of these actors, like, what is it? My mom and my sister the other day, they were watching Get Out.
Mate,
for the first time the other day.
They haven't seen it.
The other day. And I was watching it and I was just like, you guys don't even realise how deep this film is.
You saw it in the cinema, isn't it?
Yeah.
When we saw that in the cinema, it was like a community thing. Like, everyone was jumping in.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see it with you.
Yeah, you didn't see it with us.
Yeah.
But when we saw it, oh my God. Random Donnies in the back were like, "No, fam, he's got to get out!" Like, just shouting in the cinema. Like,
too funny.
It was such a fun experience.
Yeah.
Just had like, I don't want to spoil the film. It's been out for a year, man.
If you haven't watched it, you don't have to get it.
To be honest,
it doesn't be spoiled for you.
There's spoilers alert, bro. Honestly, just be aware.
Listen,
but is that whole
TS motherfucking
A? We handle shit. Nah, that's too much. I love that quote.
Yeah,
he loved it. Oh, we said a name. I'll bleep it. I'll bleep that still. Click! Click! No, I remember what it is. But anyways, no, but he loved that quote. But basically, it was that whole bit of, when it's that one, like, he's essentially getting out of the bit and he had the cotton buds in his ear. Yeah. It was,
as soon as the film finished, like, I was just like to my mum, do you not find it funny how, like, the irony of him picking cotton to get out? And then she was just like, "Oh my God!"
Once you figure out,
blowed my mind,
blew my brain. Once you figure out the depth of like it's too much
of everything that went into not even the making, the writing of that film. But I could only expect the greatest. It's Jordan Peele, right?
Jordan Peele.
I could only expect the greatest from him because it's not like this is his first rodeo.
He's been doing it.
He's been in the game for a while.
I just think it's funny. It's basically, when you look at it from afar, it's essentially just a Key and Peele sketch extended over the course of the whole thing.
But their genius behind coming up with the sketches itself is like ingenious. Like when I was watching one of their interviews, I told you this, right? Like how their original, like if it's perfectly what you just said, their original idea behind coming up with the sketches itself was like to make a full feature-length film.
Yeah, and then condense it.
Yeah, not even condense it. Take a section. Take a section out of it.
Exactly.
Just not even a quarter. Not even, like, let's say it's a pie. Not even to take a quarter of it. Like 1/5.
Like 1/8.
Yeah, 1/8. It's crazy.
Teensy a bit and just show you that. It's true though. The way they seem like segments of movies.
Yeah, like when I saw the Barbershop Quartet one, that was hilarious. Which
one's that? The Negro Town one? No.
When basically everyone in the Barbershop Quartet is white.
Oh.
And there's one black guy who's already doing it, and then he goes,
"The fuck you think you doing, nigga?" That one, yeah.
He's just like,
that is too good.
And then in the second sketch where he was like, "Uh-oh, my dick's hanging out." he slanged it over his shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a throwback.
these my 7 white boys, nigga. And if they want to hang with a falsetto ass nigga, that's on them. It's too much. Nah, they're good,
Would you
man.
prefer what's his name? What's the first one's name?
Keegan or Jordan?
Yeah. No, but I have to say Jordan.
Say Jordan?
Jordan always made me laugh.
I'm not gonna lie, Keegan still.
No, Jordan was too funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what I like about Keegan? Because I'm not gonna lie. Literally today, I've been on a Key and Peele binge,
Swear.
and I realized Keegan can play any race.
Yeah.
He can play any race. He was playing like an Arabic terrorist. Then he was like an Indian doctor.
Yeah.
Then he was like some New York cop, and then he was like a black guy on the streets. And I was like,
yeah.
and
You
he
just
was like
said
he was like a
every
Mexican,
stereotype right there.
and he's done them all.
You just said every race with a stereotype.
I condensed
You
human
said
history
Yeah, you just
right down to one sentence.
you just
That's
you
it.
could, the first statement was a bit. You're like, you could play an Arab terrorist.
Yeah.
Then you said,
Okay, that's a bad one.
Yeah, that's a negative.
That's a negative
then,
one.
Then what was the next one?
An Indian doctor,
An Indian,
which is a
doctor,
positive
which
because
is
good on you for being a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then a white policeman.
I said like a Brooklyn policeman
yeah, a white Brooklyn policeman
is
and
fine.
a black guy on the street.
and a black guy on the streets.
Rotted. That's what the world's come to, you know.
That is what the world's come to.
And with every single one, I could put a
you
face
could put
to
a face
that.
to it, yeah. Race. Speaking of shit, actually, that H&M thing
Oh yeah.
that you didn't even.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell
yeah,
me. Go
'cause
on,
I
let me
didn't
see
tell
it.
you. But basically, yeah, I'll essentially say it's just this black boy model.
Let me just search H&M scandal.
You'll see it, mate. It's just this.
Scandal.
It's this black boy scandal.
Do you remember that from
Yeah,
the...
Kevin Hart. Now, it's just this black boy model who's basically modeled a hoodie, and the hoodie says, "Coolest monkey in the jungle."
Oh, the black boy.
Yeah, little black boy model.
Oh
And he's modeling
shit.
the hoodie says "Coolest monkey in the jungle," and I was like, okay, this is what I think about that now. At this point, I don't think it's that deep. I think realistically, it was an overreaction. But like, how did it get through?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How did it come through? How
Yeah.
many executives, Donnies were just looking at that like, this okay.
Yeah.
Pass it through, it's calm. Who's gonna say nothing?
Or someone thought, haha, banter.
Do you know what? Oh my god, I never even considered that. Someone was like, banter.
Yeah, for real.
Banter.
And then what? What did you say?
Because they had the Dove thing. Do
Yeah,
you remember the
yeah.
Dove thing?
Mate, no, here's the thing with Dove that I learned. Dove have, from what I learned from, from what I've learned
From what you've learned.
from what I've learned from Dove
Yeah.
in media,
Yeah.
allegedly,
Mm.
they have always had this form of old racism.
Oh.
So they're out of, because there's old racism and new racism, what I learned in media A level
Yeah.
way back.
Oh boy.
And that was basically saying that old racism is just blatant. Like,
yeah, it's out there. Like, it's out there.
yeah, just blatant rate. Like, oh, you got a slave. Like,
ER,
basically
ER.
that. Yeah.
Hard R. Yeah.
But new racism is basically like, oh, like you see that old Asian commercial in Japan.
Oh,
where
the
they
one with the black guy who gets washed.
Yeah, they're like, oh look, we've got a black guy. Put him in the washing machine and then come out and he's clean and Asian.
What the fuck was that though?
Like them
That
things
is
there, like them
shocking.
things there, them things there. Sorry, they.
Boy, where's your
that's-
diploma?
That's it. Oh, shut up. Listen, put me in the washing machine, innit? But
Then you can play piano.
is that? Oh, Jesus! Oh no!
That was deep.
No. But yeah, like that for example, like that's old, that's new type of racism.
Yeah,
and
like it's
Dove-
suppressed.
Dove
to an
have
extent.
allegedly
had the old one
have had a recurring theme of new racism.
Really?
in their product, in their advertisements.
because the way they passed that off, that whole thing of the Dove scandal was about the taking off the shirts and
Oh, yeah.
revealing like, and I'm not gonna lie, that one was mad. That one
It's-
was at the same level, but
it's-
even still, it's that same issue of how did it get through.
Yeah, it's a recurring thing, but it's like when you think about it, they're dealing with cleaning your skin
at the end of the day,
it's a pretty hard thing.
It's a harsh. You can't. I mean, you know what I mean?
Tiptoe around.
But at the end of the day, it's like
you're a massive corporate company, so you
should
be able to come. You should be able to have the power to come up with something that's a bit more.
I'm on the fence with that whole issue, to be honest, because it's like at the end of the day, I don't really. They should be understanding their audience is sensitive these days. Like everyone's kind of sensitive, like more. You know, everyone's more PC.
Politically correct. That's what it really
PC
is
these days. But like at the same time, because of that, everyone's more PC. People are looking more into things.
Yeah.
So that it's not that like something's offending them. Like they're getting offended.
Yeah.
Like they're looking for things to offend them, and they're like, by the way, like racism.
But I take it as this: like before, everything was like, because now with the more creative, here's a segue, but for example, now with the creative based subjects, like art, photography, media, drama, it's slowly, bit by bit, it's coming more off of the traditional style of learning. Like for example, in media, I only learnt about old racism. I only learnt about old racism for a small period of my course. Majority of it was learning about the new things that are going on in the world, because it's media. It's current. It's current. It's current affairs, and that wasn't
stuff.
A couple of years ago. It wasn't like that.
Of course.
So it's like more bit by bit. Even in English, I can see it happening. Well, they're not gonna be studying To Kill a Mockingbird anymore.
They should be studying new literature.
They're gonna be studying new literature,
and I'm praying for that. I really want that to happen, because.
But I've realized with new literature, I've realized with new things in general, it's more like it's not. Like, for example, To Kill a Mockingbird, it was like a straight narrative, a straight story. Everything was clear and concise.
Yeah.
Told a specific story, and people, although reading it, they enjoyed it, they could still take what they wanted from that.
Even though it was like a strict story about racism to an extent.
But the new look things are more like things are broad.
Which I quite like.
Yeah, because you can take what you want from it. But you can't really use that as a teaching syllabus. You know what
Which
I mean?
is true, but like at the end of the day, what are you teaching? In those creative subjects, you should be teaching people, or like not teaching people, but you should be guiding them to think for themselves, and like be more creative.
Yeah.
Which to an extent you can't really teach. You can't teach creativity. You can guide someone towards their whatever.
You can teach creative thinking.
Can you though?
Mm-hmm. Because I think the main thing is just not to doubt yourself. Because
that's true.
Because everyone has everyone can think creatively. It's just thinking, should I push it? Because it's just like it's like a cart just magically appearing out of thin air.
Okay.
And you thinking I could either push the cart or it could just stay there, and then another cart could just appear out of thin air. Do you get what I mean?
Okay,
it's a really far-fetched analogy.
Yes, that was a far one.
But it's
mate.
like that's how I took it. Like you either keep pushing the cart, and as you're pushing the cart, you're going down the aisle, and like cans of tuna and ketchup are just falling in
ketchup
along
of course.
the way. Yeah, ketchup of course.
Of course, ketchup.
But like things are just falling in on the way.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like,
but here's the thing though. Hang on a minute, I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, here's the thing. With education these days, it's like they've got that strict criteria, which to an extent you can't really... It kind of suppresses your creativity. This is what I didn't really like about school the whole time, was that I wanted to do something and they were like, do you know what I mean? Like, keep it within the boundaries, or like you got to reach the assessment objectives. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why can't I just do me? Why can't I just do what I want?
Because it's like what I was talking about with... my friend the other day, and I was like, it's like, for example, getting a job.
Yeah.
Getting a job, it taught me,
right.
Well, my first job, it taught me to care.
About?
Because I cared about things that I didn't have no business caring about.
Yeah.
Like, for example, our friend who works in a supermarket.
Oh, yeah.
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 He probably cares about how much lemons there are in stock. Like when there's not enough lemons that come in stock, he's probably like, fuck, why aren't the lemons in stock?
Yeah, there should be lemons.
Exactly. Yeah. But when you come out of that job, you're like, why the fuck do I care about that?
That's exactly what I think.
Like, for example, your job,
yeah,
you may care about how much stock is in.
Yeah.
When out of that, you're thinking, why do I care about that?
This is the thing, like,
it teaches you to care about things that you have no business caring about.
But sometimes I can't be bothered to expend energy in that. because it's like, why am I wasting my energy?
And plus, back to what you were saying about the that segued off a bit, but back to what you were saying about the teachers giving you a criteria, criteria.
Yeah.
It teaches you to adapt to situations. You have to, when you're in a workplace, you're gonna get, well, unless you're established enough in the creative industry, you're gonna get guidelines, and people are gonna say, I don't want that.
Which is true.
But
this is the thing though, in like a creative field or like in freelance, people want you for your expression, for your unique expression.
that's freelance.
Exactly.
But if you're an editor,
what do you mean?
let's just say you're in an editorial position.
Editorial, like journalism or like,
No, like
film.
Like I film something and you're the editor, and I'm the PD. I film it,
Okay.
and you have to edit it.
But you would want an editor because of their style.
Not necessarily. You
Or speed? Or
no, just for your ability. I'm telling you what I'm telling
What's
you.
my
I'm
ability,
telling you
though?
about for cutting.
Do you want just a
basically
standard
your speed,
editor?
Basically, no. Just to adapt to what I want. You're there to create my vision through cuts. Relatively,
So sad.
it's that bad, isn't it? Because
That's
I've
so
realized
sad.
in jobs there are, let's say, okay, where between the both of us, we're about 100 roles.
Essentially.
Where it can be a producer,
I could be a director, you could be first
cinematographer,
AD, I could be editor and sound.
You get what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Between us, we're a good couple of roles.
Yeah.
But
In the industry, obviously, it's not like that.
there will be
There's
in
100
each
people.
person. There's 100 people for
Yeah.
each role.
That's the thing.
So it's sort of like it teaches you to. Well, you can sort of play your role. You're supposed to play your role in what
How are you supposed to play your role? But I don't
in
know.
the workspace. You're supposed to play a role unless you're that gem, like Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
and you push out of.
That's what you would want, though. No, not everyone. Obviously, not everyone should. Okay, I'm realistically, not everyone's gonna shine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But me, if I was, for example, a director or a producer of a film, everyone I wanted on my crew, I would want because of their specific skill set or the way they thought. Do you know what I mean?
But that's not what you're saying. But that's not what you may always want.
It depends on the project to an
exactly,
extent.
because sometimes you just need someone to put that in focus. Just put it in focus.
But that depends on the project I'm working on again.
True.
If I'm doing it like a commercial, I'll just be like, mate, just put the car in focus and just run it.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing a film, like a film that I've written or whatever, whoever's written, and I'm directing it,
So
I'll bring on a DP who has their own creative input, and I'll be like, I'll give them like a, mate, do you know what I mean? I'll explain some sort of a vision to them, they'll go, I know what you mean, and then they'll go off and do their thing, and then I'll see what I think of that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it should work.
But that's not. That's how.
But not how we're taught.
Not necessarily, because we're not taught that.
To be creative, you mean?
No, what you're saying, from what you just said, I took that as you're not meant to. We're taught in a way where it's like you're told this is how things need to be done.
Yeah, which is wrong.
But I don't think we're taught like that.
We are.
I think we're taught this is how things are done. Not this is how things have to be done. Because what else are you supposed to teach?
I know, but this is the problem with people, though. They don't realise that they can go left. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone knows they can go left, but when you're in a position, back to my original point, as a teacher, where you're not supposed to turn left.
Yeah.
You could turn left out of work. You could turn left when you're like, all right, kids, let's stay after school and do some extra work. You could turn left then.
That's a bit different.
Just like what is it for the film? We turned left. We made films out of school.
I know we made films out of school, but that's us.
Yeah.
Not many people do that. I think the way, in broad terms, I think education these days is quite. I'm not gonna say for lack of a better word. I think it's oppressive. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like you put people in a boundary, and because they don't realize that they can go outside of the boundary, they stay in that boundary like for a long time before they realize. It takes a few students.
But everyone learns at different times. But what I was gonna say is it's like having a child. Like when you have a child, you, like for example, when I have my child, I want as many children as God will bless me with.
True.
Yeah. So if that means 7 kids, I want 7 kids because I know there's no way. In my head, I've set my mind to the point where, like, I'm set my mind, but I'm learning
7 kids.
Listen, if God blesses me,
What the hell are you gonna do with 7 kids?
Listen, they're all gonna be in the NBA. We got a team right there. We got a team. We got a team.
And 2 on the bench.
and two subs. But what I'm gonna say, like, I'm trying to set my mind to the point where, like, I want to be as successful as much as I want to breathe.
Right.
So once you condition yourself into that, it's sort of like there's no like. I heard something today. It was like people who, like, let's say for example, if you wake up in the morning and your train says, "Oh, it's cancelled." Mm-hmm. Some people may think, "All right, I'm not going in."
Yeah.
I don't think that. All I think is, all right, how am I getting over that?
Okay, but do
you get what I mean? Like, I'm trying to condition myself into that. No's not an option.
It depends on where you're going with that one.
I don't know about that.
I think it does. If I'm hitting up my dead retail job,
yeah,
I'm not gonna be wasting 2 hours on bus.
Not gonna lie,
get there an hour late and then get told off.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna find my way there.
No, I'm not making my way.
I'm calling them in. Listen, I've had shifts for 6. I've had shifts for 7 a.m. and woken up at 6:45.
That's you, bro.
And got in there for 7:15.
At your job, you mean?
Yeah.
Not the real one.
No. Got there at 7:15.
No, I don't wake up late.
I don't think even with when I was late for my exam back in the day, boy. Yeah. When I was late for my exam, I woke up at what time? At 8:55. I woke up at 8:55 and it was for 9 o'clock. That was terrible. I got to the hall at 8:10.
That's a different circumstance.
And I lived 20 minutes from the school. I lived 25 minutes away from the school.
That's a different circumstance though. If I woke up late and that's my fault, then I will still try and come in. If the train gets cancelled and I check Google Maps and it's telling me it's going to take 3 hours to get to work on bus, I got to take 5 buses. I'm going to be like, I'm going to call in. I'm going to say,
let's say,
you know what?
Listen, this is how I see it. This is how I see it. If there's the promised land at the end,
what's the promised land?
At the end of the river, there's the promised land.
Yeah.
And then there's 10 steps between that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If for some reason all those 7 of those steps sink,
yeah,
and there's now 3 left, I'm gonna make those 3 work.
Here's the problem though. What does this have to do with education?
Isn't it? It basically. Hold on. I'm basically saying that education, it taught me that you have to adapt to what people tell you. You always have to adapt.
Here's the thing.
And that's what relates to adapting to a situation. You can never think, no.
That's what you took from it though.
Yeah, that's what I took from it.
Not many people take that from it. Many people take...
Well, if you're listening to the podcast and you think that, you know what, so a problem arises, try to stop thinking how
has school taught me to do it?
No. Don't even do that. Just think. All right. If a massive wall just comes in front of, if flipping, what's it called? What's her name? Tough.
Oh yeah.
Tough.
She'd earth bends.
If Tough earth bends, yeah.
Metal bends.
Earth bends.
Oh, yeah.
And a massive wall just comes in. No, fuck
metal bends.
King Boomy. If he comes,
bro,
and he
we're gonna have a discussion in a second. But go on.
And he just comes and just puts a massive wall in front of you, and you can't get over it.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to get over it because can't isn't an option.
Of course.
If you don't know how to get over it, don't ever think, all right then, that's it. Better set up camp to chill here for a while.
It depends on what's on the other side of the wall. Again.
If you want to get over there, okay.
Why would you want to get over there?
If you want to get over there, you want to get over there.
If you want to get over there, then you want to go over there. It depends on your drive.
No,
if you want to get over there.
Even if I don't, even if I have no business in it, I want to get over there.
If there's a dragon fruit over there,
and I've got 10 pomegranates behind me,
I'm gonna jump over and get the dragon.
I'm getting that dragon fruit.
I'm getting that dragon fruit. But if it's a clementine, I got 10 pomegranates back here.
I'm getting that fucking clementine.
I'm getting that clementine, bro.
I'm getting that
I got 10 pomegranates.
I'm getting that clementine. I'm picking it up. Then I'm coming back, and then I'm chilling with all of that.
Bun that. I'm getting the 10 pomegranates back there. I don't need the clementine. It's not necessary for me. I'm already winning.
No.
That extra step is unnecessary.
What do you mean you're already winning?
The extra step is unnecessary.
You're settling, man.
I'm not settling.
Yes, you are.
No, because
you're
that's not victory.
For what you have. You're settling for what you have.
What I have is better than what I can get.
No.
What's the clementine
How is what you can have better than what you can get?
In this circumstance, it is.
No,
Why
that
would
can
I
be
need
applied to anything.
No, it can't.
Yes, it
can.
can.
It depends. As I'm saying, if I'm working at a retail job,
what you can have is always better than what you can get.
let's say I'm working at the
because
retail
what you
job.
can have is also what you can get.
Let's say I'm working at the retail job. Yeah. Let's say I'm working at the retail
Alright,
job. Yeah.
alright then,
All
yeah.
right. And there's that bus. Yeah.
All right.
That bus problem again. Like the
Yeah.
tube's cancelled and it's going to take 5 buses. It's going to take 3 hours when normally on tube it takes me like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. I've woken up on time. It's not my fault that it's going to take 3 hours to get there.
Mhm.
I'm going to get there 2 hours late.
All right.
What's the point? I'm not going to try. What's the point? Do you know what I mean? I would call in and say, because what's the retail job doing
That's
for
what
me?
that's
it's
what
not doing for me.
Here's what I've realized: from when you put effort into something,
Yeah.
yeah,
That effort
if you
can
put
apply
effort,
to anything else.
If you put effort into something, there will always be a benefit from it. In anything, name me a situation.
I really rate your optimism. But
Regardless if it's a physical benefit, if it's a mental benefit, if it's a universal benefit, because
it most likely will be a mental one.
that's what I'm saying. Because because me most of the time when I can't be asked to go to work or I'm late or some crap like that, I'm like fuck. Like I never think fuck it. I can't be asked to go. I don't even know what I was about to say that because I don't think that. Like I was about to bullshit on the podcast. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm sorry, guys. I was about to lie. I was about to lie to you.
We don't lie here.
I'm sorry. I was about to lie to you.
This is no lying.
Nah, like that. I don't think that. Like I don't think fuck that. Like it's always a, and someone I'll shout out to him again, King Kang.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop. It don't stop. Like. It does, like it for me. It just doesn't stop. The thought of keep going, that doesn't stop.
I guess we're angel and devil in this scenario. Then
It's not even angel devil. It's just
we are
angels. We are angels.
We
baby.
are angels. It's
are
which one's more optimistic and which one's more realistic.
Exactly. No, I'm a devil. The hell?
Are you
I'm
a devil?
Yeah, I'm a devil. I'm gonna keep going.
Bruv, I don't remember the devil telling me you can do it. Believe in yourself.
No, the devil's telling you keep going until you die.
That's not what the devil's saying. The devil's going, get that apple off that tree. That's what the devil's saying.
Sip from the forbidden fruit and get loose.
Do you remember when we were talking about racism?
Segue.
Nike.
Just jumped over.
All right.
Segue.
Back to racism or moving on?
You were going to say something about Toff.
Oh, yeah. Now, you
There's gonna
clearly
be-
think...
Yeah.
What's this going to be what?
No, go on.
You clearly think that King Boomy is more powerful than Toff.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
You're right.
There you go.
Because I was about to say, but King Boomy's King Boomy, but I thought she's lost one sense, which means that everything else
Is heightened. Firstly, and King Boomy can't metal bend, so
Yes, he can.
he can't metal bend.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't. Can't metal bend.
No, he can.
He actually can't.
Mate, do you remember when he was in the
Toff
cellar?
invented
Do you remember
metal
when he
bending,
was in the cellar?
What?
Do you remember? No, she taught him.
When?
Do you remember when he was in
They
the
never met.
Do you remember? Yes, they did. Do you
They
remember?
didn't. They met
did.
at the end.
Do you remember when he was in the cellar?
The cellar.
The cellar, like, and he was sliding down that thing,
That box.
the metal thing.
Yeah, the little metal coffin or whatever.
Yeah, he got out.
I don't see that as metal bending. Was that coffin even metal?
Yeah,
That wasn't metal bending.
it was metal bending, and then he
Nah.
got out, and then he was like, I could have got out of there from time.
No, do you know? I remember how he got out.
Yeah, no, it was.
There you go.
It was Earth.
There you go. Boom. You just reminded me of how he got out. He can't do it.
Yeah.
Toff can do it. And she created a whole society from it. If you've seen Legend of Korra.
Oh, I said, she's still blind. I'm joking.
I thought she could get a sight back. Put earth in her eyes and it's gonna like enhance her sight.
Oh man,
I don't know.
that's great.
Anyways.
It's too bad. Aang had to die for Korra to be born.
It's
So
the way
sad.
the Avatar cycle works.
It's so sad.
What do you mean?
So
Yeah,
sad.
but I was so excited when I was watching Korra and then I just saw Aang, that picture of Aang doing the two airball things, but he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
40 years old. I was like, he's still childish even though he's like 40. It's incredible. Well, 140 actually.
Yeah, true.
True.
Oh Jesus, Jesus.
Shall we continue talking about racism?
No, I think we've segued from it.
All right, back to it then. Anyways,
Did you say back to it?
no, back to
Oh.
back to the grind.
Thought you
Back to
just,
life.
thought you just completely
I've disregarded what you said. No, bun that, bro.
About to say feelings hurt, tears falling,
But no.
I'm a freestyler. Blase!
Blase! Shout outs.
Some dead freestyle diss track.
Stop it, bruv. When he put that in the group chat, I was like, you better shut. No, what are you doing, bruv? What are you trying to do?
You can freestyle, but oh no, baby.
Can you rap me in this track?
Oh no, baby.
No, baby. No.
Nah, his first one was hard though.
Eyes looking like they're about to drop off his face, the bags, bruv. Sort it out.
No, the first one was hard though, I can't lie.
Which first one?
His first one.
Oh yeah, no, it was good, mate.
Yeah,
that was really good. I remember listening to it on the train. I was like, he's coming at my neck.
Yeah, that was hard.
Coming on my neck. What?
Man said,
coming at my neck.
My man said, coming on my neck.
So I didn't say a thing like that. I don't know what you're talking about.
But segue.
You did a thing on Wednesday.
What was that?
When you recorded, what's his name? Sumtex.
Oh yeah.
How was that?
It was good.
Because you didn't tell me about that.
Oh yeah, it was good, man. It was good. He was a cool guy.
So what did you do? You recorded I just
filmed.
interview. Filmed
yeah,
an
I
interview.
just filmed for this guy. I know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was
good.
Yeah, that was
No, but that
segue.
Yeah, no, that was that there. But yeah, no, I guess we're recutting a week. Yeah. Now it was on was it Saturday? I was supposed to go into work, and then just before my manager called me like, yeah, don't come in. You can get you can have a half day because the store's dead. Like,
yeah, because nobody's buying because of that whole situation, innit?
Like we're like legitimately losing money. Like, but he was like, okay, take a holiday, come in a half day. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. And
then I was like, oh, you really graced me with that. But I was at King's Cross.
Yeah.
It was at 5:00 on the Saturday, and people, like, there were pure man on the train. It was packed, and I was like, why is it so packed going into the city when it's like end of day? And I was like, what's going on? I didn't really realize. And then as I was getting off the train at Wembley, I spotted some guy's hat. I had the Tottenham signal on it. I was like, oh my god, I'm done for.
Man said the Tottenham signal.
The Tottenham sigil.
Man said sigil. Man said sigil.
Sigil.
Emblem, my dude.
Whatever.
It's an emblem.
Whatever they call it. Tottenham logo.
Badge. You could have said badge at least. Man said sign.
Signpost. Signpost.
Is this how this is a perception?
Stop it, bro. I'm doing my test, man. Levids.
Oh my god.
Levids.
My gosh.
Levids.
What's it called? My gosh.
My.
Nah.
What's that?
Too far in love.
Honey. No, but basically, I saw that and I was like, oh, I'm done for, because I was wearing red, and then there were I was trapped among these people.
Yeah.
And
Green
I was
street
like,
thing.
yeah, and they were all white, so I knew I could get banged.
Yeah.
Like, they were probably smashed already. The game hadn't started yet. They were already smashed.
Who were they playing against?
Everton, I think.
I don't watch football.
I don't know. But anyways, I was walking up the stairs wearing red. I had to quickly cover myself up, like, wrapped up really tight.
You scared?
Mate,
you were a bit shook.
I was a little bit shook because as soon as I was walking up the stairs, one Donnie in the back was just like, "Blue Army," and then all of a sudden everyone joined in like, "Blue Army." I was like, "Wow!" I
felt like a blood in a pool of crips.
I did a mummy thing, mate. I wrapped up, sarcophagus thing. I was gone, mate. And I was that, and then I had to run away from that because at the end of the day, what's Tottenham gonna do? But still. But let me not reveal who I support.
That's it. No, no, reveal who you support, man.
No, it's not worth it.
I'll reveal it.
You don't know it. Okay. Either way, whatever you said, I'm gonna bleep. So doesn't matter. But no, I was away from that, and that was that. I was just walking through Wembley, just passing bare Tottenham fans.
Mm-hmm.
And that was that. And then I showed up to work, and then my manager told me to do something I was already doing. Just show me the way.
Yeah.
Just show me the way. I've lost the plot.
Show me the way. Show me the way.
Show me the way. That is a top meme.
Explain it again, please. Explain it for the people in the back.
Okay, so Ugandan knuckles.
Okay. Hold on. So if you haven't seen it already, you'll probably see it. You'll probably see it soon. But there's this new Knuckles meme. Yeah, that is the funniest meme I think I've seen in a while.
It's been a while since I've seen something.
Yeah,
it's just because it's so random.
It's so random.
Uganda and Knuckles.
So yeah, Simon, go ahead.
Basically, they took this random cartoon of Knuckles that is drawn weird. Knuckles the Echidna from Sonic the Hedgehog, red character. They took him. They put him over Ugandan films. And then that was it. They had that combination. They put it up on YouTube and it just became a thing. And it's just...
Show me, and it's show me the W-E-Y.
W-E-Y, like spelt phonetically.
Show me the way.
Show me the way.
Show
me the way.
Show me.
It
You,
is
me and my
Uganda.
Ugandan brothers.
In
Me and my
Uganda.
Ugandan brothers. We will kill the
Uganda,
penguins.
It is
Spit
common
on-
for
and
Ugandans.
we will spit on them like the peasants.
Like the peasants they are. In Uganda,
Oh my gosh.
it's commonplace.
It's too funny.
It's too much.
Alright, so go on. You had some topics.
What was I saying? What have I got written down?
So go on, what is it?
Okay. Oh. Okay. I found this. This is ridiculous. Basically, just came up in a family discussion. It's just I found out that Jewish women shave their heads.
Swear.
Actually, they shave their heads like, and then they put wigs on. I was like, what? What the fuck?
Hold on.
That just came up in a family discussion. It's not even. I'm not even trying to be offensive or anything. But it's the context under which it just came up. The whole thing is just. Did you know Jewish women shave their heads? I was like, no, I didn't know that.
I didn't, and
I
they
didn't
wear
know
wigs.
that. And this is the thing. I did a bit of research into that because I was like, I don't understand what that means.
What do you think about women wearing wigs?
I'll get onto that. Let me just explain this Jewish thing first because they're gonna think it's random. But I think what I read is something in the Torah about indecency. Why are you laughing?
Because what we said about the Torah the other day.
It's fucking in Hebrew.
Killer Kang stand
Killer
up.
Kang, where he at, boy?
But what?
What
Yeah,
was
it's
it?
fucking in Hebrew.
It's fucking in Hebrew, son.
Oh.
You read it upside down. It's fucking Hebrew. God.
The reason why that is funny is because explain.
Okay.
Because
leave that as an inside joke.
It's the fucking.
Oh yeah, the reformation of the
Expletive.
sentence is the expletive comes in the middle of the sentence, which doesn't make sense. But
Yeah.
now basically, it's something in the Torah that's is talking about indecency.
Okay.
That's to do with like women in the synagogue, just like being basically the whole thing is like to not be offensive to God. Shave their heads,
Yeah.
and they put wigs on, or something like that. That's the whole thing.
Right.
And I don't know if I missed a leap in logic, but to me, again, I'm not being offensive. That doesn't make any sense. It's like taking a step forward and then backwards again. You're just gonna end up in the same spot you started at, bro. What's the point? I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe,
that's very
I don't know.
true.
Maybe
That's
do a bit- maybe search that up still.
wait, search what?
Jewish women in wigs, because
Jewish
I don't know, but
women.
it just made me think about
wigs.
this whole thing about like religious laws, and
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, like how they're a bit outdated. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So I
But-
don't know.
I think it's a recurring thing that it'll remain.
What, the religious laws you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, the Ten Commandments.
do.
Obviously, you know what I
they
mean,
do,
like
for real.
don't kill no one, and don't steal my bike.
Yeah, they fully
you know what I
do.
mean?
Yeah, this. Yeah.
Look at
yeah.
that! Wow,
Nice wig though.
nice wig.
Takes you back 20 years though.
Yeah.
30 years.
Boy, I feel like I'm 1970s, mate. That wig.
True. But what was I
no.
gonna say? Back to my original point.
Women in wigs.
What do you think about women like?
Wearing wigs?
A lot, yeah, I've seen a lot of black girls wear wigs. What do you think of it?
Okay.
I'll say what I think after.
Yeah.
But what do you think? I don't know what you think.
Women in wigs, like, well, to be honest, that's to do with insecurity, innit? The reason why they would Is it though?
No, don't say what you think.
No, okay, let me stop you right there because that face made me change my point. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know.
Think. Okay, I'll say what I think. I'll say what I think.
I'll say.
Right.
If you want to wear a wig at the end of the day, you can wear a wig, but don't go acting like it's your real hair.
Alright, I'll say what I think.
Do you know what I mean?
From my point of view, I think like girls wearing wigs is like. I think it's.
What?
Oh, let me word this properly.
Please do. Because you gotta be careful.
I think it's
now.
no, it's not even be careful. I just think it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if you wanna, you know what looks good on you.
Okay.
You know yourself better than anyone else. So if you know what looks good on you and wearing a wig makes you look really good, then wear a wig. Like I think it's good that
do your thing.
I think it's good that like girls wear wigs and that. Like I don't. And when you said like. There's something like it's a real. I don't think that. I think that.
So
like,
no, wait a second.
I think
Ethan,
like
if you
how can you not stunt like it's your real hair when it's on your head?
It's fake hair.
That's the thing. It's technically it's not.
What is it then?
It's real. It's someone's real hair.
No, not anymore, bruv.
No, yeah, it's
no. They're stopping the animal thing. They're doing the synthetic hair now.
No. Someone's real hair.
Depends on the wig you buy.
Yeah, but I think do whatever you want. If it looks good, it looks good.
No,
I think these dead wigs where like some of these wigs are quite poor, but when like it's well made and everything's good and your makeup's pop it like it's man do you
so,
man.
Okay, let me just I know I believe that as well.
No,
but let's say you had a girl.
Yeah,
let's say you had a girl, right? And then she was popping on a wig, right?
No, let's say I had a girl that wore a wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So she wears a wig.
I'm fine with that.
You're fine with that, but
I'm fine with that.
When it gets a bit like the way she's, you know what I mean, flaunting it.
She took her thing off, and then like I don't mind. I don't mind seeing the cat. I don't mind.
You don't mind at all.
I don't mind seeing it came rolled up. Yeah, man, looking like what's it called? Let me search her character's name. I can't remember.
I mean, yeah, I know.
Looking like Queen Latifah set it off. Do your thing.
True, but no, I mean, if you want to wear a wig because you're on your hair journey.
No, not even.
What?
Don't mind. Any situation.
To be honest, it's a very complex subject. I don't know.
It's not a complex subject.
What? Just allow the wig?
Yeah.
Allow the wig.
Man said allow the wig. Like,
allow the wig.
Like what are you supposed to say? What? Don't not allow the wig.
Is it not?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I love the wig.
Yeah, I love that wig.
Show me the wig.
Show me the wig.
Show me the wig. Show me the wig.
But okay, I'm gonna start playing devil's advocate now. Is it not a form of like lie?
So this isn't your opinions. This is just.
This is not mine. I'm fully like I'm playing devil's advocate now.
Okay.
I mean, I've been playing devil's advocate the whole time, but because I just say, you know, do you? But is it not a lie? Is it not a lie?
No.
Would you not be disappointed?
No.
You wouldn't be disappointed.
No.
Let's say you started dating a girl. Yeah. She had the hair that you thought was real.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Takes the wig off and
well,
I can
tell very quickly.
Balding.
It's like,
Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson thing she got going on the top of her head.
I said Homer Simpson.
Pop that wig on. She's looking like Beyonce. Pop the wig back off again. old man in retirement home.
No. You can't. No. It's not. No. But like, okay, I wouldn't like. If my girl was to cut her hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like to like low. Like Justin Bieber low.
Oh, you mean the one that you have right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind.
No, that's fine.
I wouldn't mind.
But then, okay, let's say she cut her hair, then she starts wearing a wig.
I don't mind.
But why did you cut your hair?
She's now Jewish. I don't mind. I don't mind. Like I'm comfy. I'm comfy. Like, I'm fine with that.
But what was the point?
I don't know. That's not for me to. No, it's not for me to question. It's not for me to. It's not for me to question.
You would be like, why?
It's for me to investigate, but not for me to question. Just like no, it's not.
Yeah, you'd be like, why did you do that?
No, yeah, I'd question it, but I'm not giving dumb questions.
No, you're not being like, you shouldn't have done that, or like insinuating that you shouldn't have done that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say, you would question it though. You'd be a little bit confused. Granted.
No. Yeah, I'd be a bit confused.
You'd be a bit confused.
But I'd be fine with it.
No, yeah, I guess you would be fine. I would be alright with it still.
I'd be fine with that.
I'd be fine with it.
Like as long as you're do as long as she doing her thing, as long as she doing her thing.
Honestly,
as long as you got actually look a bomb as usual.
Looking bomb, mate.
Yeah, because she look fine as usual. Yeah, I'm
just
fine
your-
with that.
right?
Huh? Yeah,
Listen.
I'm talking about mine. Yeah, sneak
Do
it.
you?
Yeah, you
Do
hear
you?
that? Yeah, you
Do
hear
you,
that,
babes.
Yeah, man. As long as she's looking, innit?
Okay,
if she makes it this far, if she makes it this far this time,
It's true, 'cause- yeah, you're right. Oh, she didn't. What a mug! Nah, you're a mug. You're a mug. I'm talking directly to you now. You're a mug if you didn't.
But
do
no,
that.
like I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that for real.
No, but okay. Leading on to the next thing then. What would force you to be like, okay, like, do you know what I mean? What happened? What's the problem here? What extent can the whole thing go? Do you know what I mean?
The limit for me is plastic surgery. Not gonna lie.
Plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery. That's the limit for me.
Oh.
That's where I'm like.
So that includes like boob job.
Nah, not really that. Just not.
Boob.
Actually, in a sense, yeah. Just like the whole. Taking it to the extent where you're paying to have it surgically changed. Like you have, like I'm talking like face and all of that. Breasts and everything. Like I don't really get that either. But like just maybe it's changing. I'm not talking like from me personally.
Obviously.
I'm talking in general.
Yeah.
Like just about plastic surgery. Like I'm just not really I've never really been a fan of it.
I don't really.
Just 'cause I think like you can like me before I was overweight. I was really overweight, and like although it's not things that there's some things that you may not necessarily be able to change.
Yeah.
But you can learn to accept.
That's true. True.
Listen, who said it? Ice Cube got express yourself.
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
That's not an Ice Cube song.
Oh, that's Dr. Dre. Sorry, it's an NWA song.
Okay, but it's an older version of that song.
Huh?
There's an older version of that song. It's
Yeah.
not originally
Is it?
an NW. Ethan,
Oh my gosh!
Come off it, man.
I feel stupid.
do you think Labyrinth covered the NWA version?
No. Yeah.
No.
I thought you covered the NWA version.
Oh man, there's an older version of the
I
song.
thought Dr. Dre created that.
I don't think he did.
Express. I mean, I'll search.
Go on, you Google it.
Express yourself. If I'm right,
Oh, if you're right, then
express yourself, mate. Yeah, express yourself. They created it.
did they actually though?
Kill yourself. Kill.
True.
You thought NWA
What?
made that. You thought NWA made that. Ethan. Yeah. Doing
Is
up
that how
dad.
it-
Doing up dad, you know. Doing up dad, you know. Trying to tell me off. Trying to tell me off, you know.
Listen.
Listen.
Wagging of the finger.
Express yourself.
Express yourself.
Goddamn. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's that then. All right
LeBron
then.
James.
I'll take that.
Max nothing.
Actually, it was later discovered that Charles Wright and the Watts 103rd Street Rhythm Band had the original funk soul song in the 1970s, 19 years before NWA did their thing. So, who's talking shit? I guess I'll take that.
LeBron James. This is your Kodak moment.
LeBron James. Mate, do you know I was listening to Kodak Black Roll in Peace?
How does that go?
I already forgot. But like either way, Kodak, I actually quite like that song still. Roll in Peace, and XXX is on it.
You gotta pause it for a sec, yeah? Heard this time ago.
Yeah, exactly. It's old.
We heard this time ago, remember in his car.
Whose car? Oh no, I don't remember it. I didn't remember
I
it.
remember it, and I remember thingy was like, Kang was like, this ain't gonna blow.
Oh boy.
No. That was like the day it came out or something like that.
Oh.
And then,
I remember that now.
Yeah.
No, but I didn't remember what it sounded like. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, the was like, he was like, he was playing it, and he was like, I think he said it was dead.
Yeah.
And then was like, wait, no, I think no, he was feeling it. Then I just said his name.
Hey,
Yeah.
no one knows.
Bleep. But then, yeah. But then what's it called? Then Cam was like, "Oh no, this it is dead." Like we're just hearing it for the first time, so at least we've got clout just from hearing it.
True.
I was like, I liked it. I liked it instantly.
I don't remember how it sounded, but as I heard it today, I was like, yeah, I like the song. I like the song. Kodak Black, man.
Yeah.
Tunnel vision.
They want to see you in a penitentiary.
What is your opinion on that realm of rap?
I like it.
Do you think?
I like it because it's new.
Do you think it's any less or more valid than old rap?
Yeah.
More or less?
I think it should only be valued now because it's pioneership. Is that a word?
Pioneering.
Yeah, because no, that's not the context.
What?
Because it's a form of. It's discovering. It's discovering something new, relatively.
It's an exploration.
Yeah, like they found a new type of they found a new sound.
But do you think it's getting washed?
Of course, it's gonna get right. Of course,
Yeah.
because that's inevitable. With the access with the accessibility that we all have.
It's true.
Of course, it's gonna get washed. Back in the day, the rappers were rappers, the fans were fans.
But the thing is that it's that version of rap that's getting washed, and not like the classic old school rap nowadays.
In a way, that is. But the classic old school rap, those people just aren't getting the recognition they deserve.
That's very true. That's very true.
Like, what's his name? King Los? I think his name
King Los.
King Los ain't getting...
Top freestyler.
He's actually crazy.
Top freestyler, bruv.
He's not getting the recognition he deserves.
That's true.
We've been on him from years.
Even Joyner Lucas.
Joanna Lucas.
Joyner.
How do you spell that?
Joyner Lucas.
How do you spell that?
Ethan, please tell me you know who
How
Joyner
do you spell
Lucas.
that? Let me see a picture.
Joyner.
and Joyner Lucas. Oh shoot! No, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
You know that I'm not racist thing.
Yeah.
That's he blew from there.
Yeah.
And he was so like in little recognition that the I'm not racist video starts with the white guy. Everyone thought it was him. Everyone thought it was the white. So when the white guy was like saying nigga this and nigga that, everyone was like, "Why is that white guy saying that?" And then everyone got mad, and I was like, "Oi, bruh, come on now, sort it out."
Yeah. But
But
I think it's good. I think it's good that like artists are coming up with something new. Like
it's not. It's not as new as it used to be.
Yeah, I know. It should be respected because it's new. It shouldn't be hated. But
I don't think it should be hated.
The thing about it being rinsed, it's like fuck, it's being rinsed. Jesus.
Yeah, it's true. I think. Do you think there's less like pioneering artists nowadays?
Less pioneering artists.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like
no.
Like
no.
less artists that are like pushing boundaries.
No. I think there's more than there was before. It's
just
because the industry's saturated at the moment.
I think there might be more than there was, but
it's like back in the day.
There's also more like average people and more people that are just rinsing.
Yeah, because back in the day, let's say there were 50 famous artists, and 20 of them were pioneers.
Yeah.
Now there's 500 famous artists
and 1 million.
And there's a million. There's 1 million famous artists.
Yeah.
And 500 of them are and 1 million. Let's just keep it at 1,000.
Okay, 1,000.
There's 1,000 famous artists.
Yeah.
And 600 of them are pioneers.
You think that's the ratio?
Yeah. Like I think like all trying to be pioneers, like bringing new shit in.
I don't think that's the ratio. I think it's way less.
Yeah.
I think there's way more like wave riding people than actual people who are pushing boundaries still.
Yeah.
Like the last time we were talking about Party Next Door. Even he's not like a pioneer of anything. Do you know what I mean?
In a sense, yeah, he is.
He's still kind of how?
He made Trap Soul.
No, but what's Trap Soul though? Trap Soul's the same thing.
Trap Soul's beautiful, man.
Trap Soul's basically Thank Me Later again.
Nah.
Come on now.
It's not, because when you hear Trap Soul beat, you know it's a Trap Soul beat.
Only because we know Trap Soul now.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Drake did that. Bloody on thingy.
He done something like that.
But Bryson was just like, I kind of like that. Let me just change the beats a little bit and do this.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Finest was just... Look, the Slender Man trailer came out.
Mate.
Have you watched it?
I haven't. Have you?
No.
Let's watch it right now.
No, we're on a podcast.
We'll watch it in a sec. Oh, it's been an hour.
Oh, rotted.
But
on the dot.
essentially. But okay, what were we saying? Yeah, I don't know music, man. It's like there's less people who are pushing. Less people who are pussing boots or. God, I lost it. I lost the plot.
You lost it, man.
Leave it.
Leave it.
Leave it.
Leave it.
Leave it. I don't know. There's less people who are like pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
This is the thing. This is why I rate Kendrick so much, because he's like, not again, but
I used to think like, well, Blase was telling me, he was like, Kendrick Lamar is basically done what Tupac done
again.
Yeah.
You think?
He was like, that's why he was like, I remember I was talking to him about it. He was like, Lil Uzi Vert has made more of an impact on the rap game than Kendrick Lamar. And in a sense, I like, after you explained to me, like, I agree with him in some sense.
Really?
Think about it. Lil Uzi Vert birthed a lot of niggas.
No, but we talked about this last time.
And Tupac birthed a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
How
saying.
many people are starting to sound a bit like Kendrick though?
But impact.
Impact in terms of like influence?
Yeah.
Okay, influence, that's different, but like
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, influence maybe Lil Uzi Vert, but like
Lil Uzi
like
Vert birthed a lot of niggas.
Impact Kendrick.
Depends what you mean by impact. We just
Bruv,
defined impact.
He basically rebirthed the whole West Coast again. I don't think you can argue with that. I'm not gonna lie.
You're basically saying man rebirthed the whole of the West Coast again.
Again. Do you know any West Coast rappers?
I'll leave that at the door.
There you go.
Leave that for the comments.
There you go. True. I mean, you can argue with me.
Yeah, true.
That's one of my uni lectures. Whenever he says a point, he's just like, feel free to argue. Feel free to argue. But I don't know. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. That was a bit too much what I said. But
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's a bit too much. But do you know, sometimes you got to figure out: am I going all the way with you? Am I going all the way, or am I trying to be
all in or all out? Innit?
I don't know. Like,
I
don't know. But thingy.
Yeah, I like my Lil Uzi, man.
Lil Uzi's cool. He's cool, man.
Yeah,
he's cool.
He made being homo fun. No, not homo, camp. He made
I'm fun.
Ethan 2018.
Hey, he made being homo fun.
No, but he made being camp fun.
How is it fun?
Like,
I guess I know what you mean.
Like he made like acting camp fun.
I know what you mean.
For real. For real.
True.
Taru.
Everyone's getting recognized.
Yeah.
Every group.
So that's why we have to make the Max Nothing podcast recognized.
Yeah. Good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
Good one.
Wow. Okay.
True, yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and because I guess we're gonna call it a day on that.
Yeah.
We'll call it a little bit.
This is the sign out.
Let's call it a little bit of a day.
Sign out.
Again, guys, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Again.
This one was a little bit different.
Yeah, it was a bit more serious.
It was a bit more serious, this one, innit?
Yeah.
I knew it from 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in, I was like,
yeah.
This one's a little bit more argumentative.
It was just like more serious.
We're much more serious with the topic. At the end of the day, we're the same guys and we're still bantering.
Yeah.
If you made it this far, again, obviously.
If you made it this far.
Thanks very much for listening, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And spread it, man. Like, subscribe.
Max Nothing Podcast on all the socials.
SoundCloud, Max Nothing Podcast. YouTube, Max Nothing Podcast. Twitter. Instagram. Twitter's a bit different. Max Nothing Pod.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, they don't like cast.
They
don't like cast. Outcast.
Yeah, they don't like us.
They don't like us. They hate us because they ain't us. That is that.
They hate us because they ain't us.
That is. I watched that movie again. It's too much.
What film is that?
The Interview.
Oh, okay. I want to watch the film by Dave Chappelle. Actually, what's it called?
Which one's that?
What is it called?
Chirac.
No,
Block
I
Party.
can't remember. Hold on.
What's it called?
It's
Baked. Half baked.
Half baked. Yeah.
Half baked. That's good. That's a good.
Yeah. But this is a sign out once again.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening.
This has been Ethan
and Simon.
All right, we're signing out.
Follow us, subscribe, share it, man.
Yeah, share it. That's the main thing.
And beware every Thursday
Every
new little,
Thursday,
a new
next
little
Thursday.
visit from Santa Simon, Santa Ethan.
Yeah, Santa Simon and Saint Ethan.
All
Okay.
right, cool.
Yeah,
God
we'll leave it at
Simon,
that.
God Simon, and Saint. You can be a saint.
All right, you could just call me Lucy. Safe guys. See you guys.
Whoa!
Bless up.
I'm Lucy.
Yeah.
So sign this contract if that's possible.
That's where it got. That's where it got. I'm Lucy. This country if possible. That's where I
Max nothing.